Good morning, class. Today we're talking about Marsden, Chapter 5, basically methodological atheism. God eliminated as an a priori, resulting in survival mechanisms to serve various cultural interests. Basically, we're talking about universities teaching moral relativism, and postmodernist theories of the social self. Marsden points to an Amnesty International symposium titled Freedom of Interpretation, with the main theme being the deconstruction of the self. And this can best be expressed in the Biden administration's implementation of pronouns for genders, she, her, he, him, they, them. Another review I found, a book review by Denny Burke, a blog, professor of New Testament at Criswell College in Dallas, The Soul of the American University, From Protestant Establishment to Established Nonbelief. He says that Marsden went from explicit religious commitments in his research to establish non-belief. These movements, which created Protestant non-sectarianism, defined the role of natural science, whereby non-sectarian becomes non-doctrinal. So these are the forces, he says, that are behind the removal of religion from our schools. The question, he says, Marsden asks, why are religious perspectives still excluded since the original reasons no longer exist? In other words, such religion has become a science. Why are we not allowed to teach it? His critique of Marsden, he says that the banishment of theology didn't cause the loss of unified vision of knowledge, but the loss of the unified vision of knowledge caused the demise of theology from the university. And further, he says that modern science and enlightenment set the stage for the specialization of knowledge, pushing theology from its university throne, leading to methodological secularization and vast realms of knowledge apart from religious influences. In summary, he says by the 20th century, universities had become conglomerations of loosely related practical concerns without a center of gravity. Another review I found, Matthew A. Sutton, American Apocalypse, A History of Modern Evangelism, review of Marsden's fundamentalism in American culture. Sutton says that in the 1980s, Marsden's fundamentalism was militantly anti-modernist Protestant evangelicalism. In the book, Sutton says that Marsden's rise, fall, rebirth narrative assumed that millennialism, not culture, was a main feature of the fundamentalist movement. Sutton says, on the other hand, that there was no fall of fundamentalism, but moreover a slow transformation of culture, which began in the late 19th century, went through 2 world wars, and resulted in what he now calls Gnoschian apocalypticism, leading to issues of class, gender, and race, which Marsden failed to consider. Reviewers say this book offers a new cultural approach from a socio-economic viewpoint. Sutton states that the new definition of fundamentalism should be apocalyptic evangelicalism, and that premillennialism should be the white evangelical response to the 20th century world. Thank you.